This is the FCTO Daily Forex News Report for March the 26th, 2013. Yesterday's initial relief rally on the back of the bailout deal for Cyprus proved to be short-lived as investors fear the potential effects of capital control and the risk of contagion across Europe. The bailout deal, which included losses for depositors with money over the EU deposit guarantee of €100,000, creates a dangerous precedent for future bailout negotiations. Hence, the risk of bank runs and capital flight has increased significantly in countries assumed to be next in line to need help. Greece and Spain in particular could be subject to capital flight in the event that new negotiations are necessary in the two countries. Investors' negative risk sentiment weighed on the US equity markets, and both the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones Industrial Index ended the day lower. The Dow lost 0.4%, while the S&P declined 0.3%. The negative sentiment was carried over to the Asian trading session, and most regional Asian equity markets are trading lower this morning. Nikkei is currently down by 0.2%, and Hang Seng is down 0.5%. Yields on 10-year US Treasury ended the day roughly unchanged at 1.92%, relative to Friday's close at 1.925%. The spread between 10-year US Treasuries and 10-year German government bonds reached its highest level in almost 3 years at 60 base points as the bailout deal for Cyprus increased demand for safe assets in Europe. In a quite dovish speech to the Diet, the new Bank of Japan Governor Kuroda this morning said that he wanted to achieve 2% inflation in 2 years' time, and indicated that the bank's considering buying more bonds with longer maturities. Kuroda underlined that overcoming deflation at the earliest possible time is the most critical issue facing Japan's economy. Regarding the asset purchase program, Kuroda said that the scale and type of assets to be purchased have not been sufficient to materialize a strong commitment to achieving 2% inflation at the earliest possible time. We need to pursue bold monetary easing, both in terms of quantity and quality, he said. In the Forex markets, movements have been rather modest overnight, following a very volatile session yesterday. Euro-US dollar has stabilized after the two-figure drop yesterday and is hovering above the 1.2850 level this morning. US dollar Japanese yen gained some support after the relatively dovish comments from Bank of Japan Governor Kuroda, and its cross reversed some of its losses from last night when it temporarily dipped below 93.60. US dollar Japanese yen is currently seen trading around the 94.20 levels. Despite the bailout agreement, attention today will continue to be on Cyprus, where it has been announced that all banks will remain closed until Thursday. Attention will now be on implementation of capital controls and how fast these capital control measures again can be abolished. In Italy, it appears that Democratic Party leader Bersani has given up forming a minority government supported by Grillo's Five-Star Movement, and his only real option now appears to be to get the support of Berlusconi's People of Liberty Party. Bersani is scheduled to meet PLP leaders at 4:15 Central European time. While Berlusconi has recently been calling for a new election, he has not completely ruled out supporting a new government, but it is conditional on PLP participation in the government. This has so far been ruled out by Bersani. In Durban, South Africa, the two-day BRICS summit with Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa participating will start today. The summit is expected to establish a common BRICS development bank. In the data calendar, focus will mainly be on US data, including durable goods orders, Conference Board consumer confidence, housing starts and Case-Shiller housing prices. For all the news affecting the Forex markets throughout the day, please join us at forexcurrencytradingonline.co.uk. That's forexcurrencytradingonline.co.uk.